Hello, my food and mood friends. Welcome back, Chandra Zas. Zen Odyssey. So stoked you're here. As always. I don't know. I just like saying that. All right. So, Mythbuster number 5. I'm really excited to bring it to you. It's something I hear all the time that is just this seemingly innocent concept, this innocent myth that undermines everyone's work towards becoming healthier. And it's just a sneaky little thought. It's this little idea that it doesn't matter, that just this once. These little tiny thoughts that lead us to overeating, eating things that we don't really want to eat, but we just feel impulsive about eating. These little tiny snacks, these little tiny indulgences, these things that our brain tells us that we deserve, that we then enjoy for a second as it tastes good and we get the dopamine hit to our brain, but then we regret later and we don't feel good. And we have the health costs of what it means and when we don't eat the things that really serves our body and serves our health. So this is one of the common thoughts and concepts and little sneaky thoughts that we uncover in coaching and in understanding why we eat the way that we do and why we have the habits that we have. And so really looking at this thought, questioning it, looking at what's underneath it and what kind of beliefs we grew up with as kids and what does our culture tell us, and deciding to think something new, deciding to say, it does matter. My health does matter. I matter. How I feel after this meal matters to me. And when we have thoughts that are intentional and on purpose and thinking about our future self, and when we really are truthful to ourselves and we understand that it does matter, it makes choices a whole different ballgame. It makes eating healthier, eating what you want to eat, that fuels your body and fuels your brain and heals your gut. It makes it a million times easier with this little thought uncovering and brain reprogramming. And what happens when we actually care about what we eat? What happens when we eat intentionally, when we eat the foods that we know are going to make us feel good? Our gut is super happy. Our gut, depending on where you're at in your range, your gut begins to heal or your gut becomes optimized. But what happens is your gut comes into a state of health, which it's meant to be in. I know the holidays are approaching and it's the time in America to overeat and indulge and be with everyone and have all of these amazing, delicious treats. And I battled with this season for many, many years, wanting to connect with my family and wanting to be with everyone. And over the years, I've really established my solid ground in that what I eat really matters. I feel the difference after the meal. I feel the difference the next day. And eventually, throughout the year, I feel the accumulation of all of those choices. If you think about our bodies, this is how I think about my body, as a basin, as a bathtub. And all of the little choices that we make, all of the toys that we put in the bath, the sand, the rocks, the water, the bubbles, the soap, everything that we put in the bathtub, eventually it fills up. And this is how our body works. Everything that we put into our body, eventually there becomes a state of accumulation. Chinese medicine and Ayurveda talk about accumulation. And it's not necessarily one choice that puts you over the edge, unless it's that last thing that we put in the bathtub, but it's an accumulation of all those choices. It's an accumulation of all those times that we say it doesn't matter. Maybe once it kind of doesn't matter, but eventually after all of those, it doesn't matter. It gets to a point of accumulation, and that's when our body starts to really talk back and really say, we've got problems here. So to get to gut health, to get into gut repair, it's an accumulation of all of those little choices and understanding that it matters, and then lowering the amount of stuff in the basin, in the bath water, and Eventually, in an ideal gut state, it one time doesn't really matter. When your gut is really healthy, when your systems are really going, when your toxin levels are really low, then that one time doesn't matter. And that is the ideal of where we get to in everyone's health, is that our systems are running so smoothly and so well that to have something once in a while, it really doesn't matter. Our bodies are strong and can handle it. When we've gotten into a place of accumulation, then every little thing matters, and it can start to feel really overwhelming and really intense. And to do the gut repair, we have to really come back to that it does matter and rebuild the gut health and repair the gut so that that one time it doesn't matter, or that once in a while it doesn't actually matter. That's the sign of a really good, healthy gut. And yeah, that is the goal. That is the point of doing gut repair. It's to retain gut health. That's where we're supposed to be. And when we're in a state of gut health, then everything else opens up. Our brain functioning opens up, our skin clears up, everything's connected to the gut. Every piece of our health is connected to our gut. All right, so that's Mythbuster number 5. It doesn't really matter. That leads all of us to eating that thing we don't really want to eat, or drinking that thing we don't really want to drink, but part of us just wants to. And in the end, after the gut repair, that once doesn't actually matter. But I promise you that once your gut is functioning amazing, you don't really want to feel that lull, that little after meal blah. It's a game changer. It's a life changer. It's an energy changer. Gut health is the best. All right, so that's what I got for you this week, and I am still heading strong into my program launch. I keep your ears open. Beginning of December, I'm going to actually open up the program for people to join. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be sharing this work with the world. It just makes my heart overflow with amazingness. What does it actually make my heart overflow with? Happiness? I think it's happiness. Yeah. All right, so keep your eyes open. This is Mythbuster number 5. I have one more Mythbuster coming for you guys. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, please ask me questions, send me an email, and please keep your ears open for my program launch that's coming beginning of December. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.